So hi guys, this is VERDY Channel and today we're getting into Ren Money Game Part 3. Now Part 1, Part 2, were excellent. And now we're getting into the last part of this, I could say, trilogy. Just super excited. So if you're speaking this way, to make sure everything is recording correctly. Also, as always, on Patreon, we have the full unedited reaction to movies and series. You can also get early access to reaction to music, reaction to sport, and it's a great way to support me. But we're gonna get into this, so you can like, comment, and subscribe. So let's go. Damn. Beautiful piano. Money Game Part 3. Samuel and Ren video. Let's go.
Tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, mine, gimme. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly. 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old and his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man. A man, he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents paid for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17, and he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18, and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20.
Jeez, man. Wow. Like he said, like already from 1 year old, saying mine, mine, give me, it's mine. That sense of I'm not sharing anything. It's mine. Nobody touches it. Like already from 1 year old, and then just as he grew up, he's becoming even better and better at school. Like he said, develops software code, something with cybersecurity, which I know pays really, really well. And then sells is a high D, keeps his chair, and now he's already a millionaire, and he's not even 18. And then At 18, his dad says, "Hey, you're a man." Yeah, he said, "This world don't give a damn about you.
So take all that you
So take all that you can." That's what his father, like, taught him since he was super young. I don't think it's gonna go well.
can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns that truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then the lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy tells him, "Listen here, son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won." 26, a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28, inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite.
I'm sorry, but what? Like, he said, like, 24, he makes the Forbes list, and then, like, he's in, I don't know, what was it, cocaine and other things. Like, he learns that truth is the obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, the lie will sell itself.
23, a life of
23, a life of luxury, crystal, and cocaine. That is, I'm sorry, but at 23, nobody should be doing that. And like he said, I think at 27, like, already, like, doing nuclear launch code, selling guns.
Crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy tells him, "Listen here, son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won." 26, a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28,
27.
inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30, his daddy says, "You're losing the race, you're just a servant to the king, not even in second place." 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval, moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33, filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34, turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket. 35, he gets a call. "I'm sorry, son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack, I'm sorry, he's gone." 36, getting pissed off, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38,
it's gonna go down.
With a prostitute, a moment of passion, heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, "I don't think you'll be walking again." Fuck.
Yep. Yep, he abused too many things, too many substance. Then he decided to do something you should have never done, which is go against the cartel. And everything is going downhill. And I think it's going to continue going downhill. Just because his father said money is what you gotta achieve. And if you're not first, you're a loser.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words, "Mine, mine, gimme." 41, he wasn't walking. 42, not walking quickly. 43, never running round the pavements of his city. 44, inside a palace with a mountain of gold. But those riches turn to rubble and perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated versions of me. And it's a version of him. And it's a version of she. And it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck the money and fame. Cut the music. This isn't entertainment. This is real life. The way we live is lunacy, community, it declines. Hyperpolarized, always fighting, then we divide. Truth is less important than the money that we designed. Money's an invention. Politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas. Did I mention? Border's an invention. Law and order fuel the tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution?
What is the solution? I don't know if I'm gonna like
Everything is subject to change.
the
We could
solution.
build utopias if individuals were taught to use their brains. But if we teach kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me, then there's no future I see where the humans survive with parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds. Mold will grow upon the surface and consumes till it dies. And our fate could be the same without this story to the wise. "45. Jimmy comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants, he is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate. With a 45 caliber aimed at his brain. 45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father, it's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game."
So it ends. Oh, yet again, incredible. Just talking about the story of Jimmy, who's from a young age, his father told him, life is a money game. You want to succeed in life, you gotta have money. And that's what he does. At 17, he's a millionaire. After that, well, it goes downhill. That's what I can say. From partying to drinking to drugs to dealing harm, like guns, nuclear weapon, then moving drugs for, I guess, the cartel, but making money and more money yet again. So he's happy. But like his father said, like, if you're not first, you're not winning. And then his father dies, and it continues to go downhill. Abuses substance, abuses alcohol, sleeps with, I guess he said, prostitute. Then he decides to do a movement like against the cartel. The cartel leaves him with a bullet in, I think, in his lower back, in his leg. Can never walk. You're in a wheelchair. And then yet again, depression, abusing alcohol, realizing that, hey, a Lamborghini is not worth my life. That everything that he's worked for now is nothing for him. To the point, like he said, where now he's 45 with a 45 in his hands, and he pulls the trigger on a money game, which is incredibly sad because this is probably the life of a lot of people who have money, being told to always do more, have more money, so you're gonna succeed even more. Like Ren really makes you think when you hear his songs, like, wow. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, you can like, comment, and subscribe. Stay safe outside, and I hope you have a good day.